Welcome to the Cinema Gold Show. I'm your host, Larry Elise. Today on Let's Talk, we're diving into Season 6 of Community was destined to fail. Apologies to Yahoo, but it's reality. But first, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Poddex, for sponsoring this episode. Well, what is Poddex? I'm glad you asked. Poddex are unique interview questions and episode starting prompts in the palm of your hand. Whether you're a new podcaster or existing broadcaster looking to grow your audience or get more engagement, come check out poddex.com and use the code Larry21 for 10% off your order. That's Larry21 for 10% off your order. And now on to today's topic. The 2010s saw a strange boom in canceled shows getting second lives on different platforms. Thanks to fervent online fandoms, shows that did not blow the roof off ratings-wise could still generate enough noise to show various companies that there are still more to be done with the characters they loved. Typically, it was Netflix sweeping in to save shows. Arrested Development got 2 new seasons on Netflix 7 years after NBC canned it. Lucifer got 3. You got 1 and has another on the way. And Manifest is getting a new season in the near future. Hulu and Prime Video have also taken second chances on shows like Veronica Mars, The Expanse, and a forthcoming Futurama. We even saw Fox's Brooklyn Nine-Nine get saved by fellow broadcast network NBC. One revival stood out from the rest, and that would be Dan Harmon's created sitcom Community. After 5 seasons of a fairly tumultuous behind-the-scenes production of a truly phenomenal show, NBC decided to cancel it, cutting off the 6 seasons in a movie mantra the show had created at the knees. Sony Pictures Television, who produced Community, knew there was still an obsessive group of fans, including myself, who would continue to devour the show. So it started shopping the series around. Netflix? No. Hulu? No. Prime Video? No. Another network? No. Community was not a cheap show to produce. Its nature was that of experimentation. And while that is why so many people love the show, it is also why it was hard for companies to justify the cost versus value. That is, until an unlikely hero emerged. One no one saw coming. One a lot of people didn't know existed. The platform that agreed to give Community the 6th season to partially fulfill that hashtag was Yahoo Screen. There's a reason you either forgot that was a platform or didn't even know it was one to begin with. Things did not go well. Yahoo, the place where you used to have an email address 15 years ago, or still do if you're me, had long ago had a video section of its site after the creation of YouTube, which its competitor Google eventually bought. But in 2011, the company decided to rework its video section into Yahoo Screen and focus on creating original web series. Burning Love, a parody of reality dating shows, was probably the most successful series. While they did star name actors and had some production value, the shows were still very much web series. Episodes would last anywhere from 5 to 12 minutes long, which in the early 2010s was supposedly all people could handle watching online video. While the shows had their fans, they were not necessarily the most viral pieces of media, especially since Yahoo as a search engine and email platform was already on the decline. In 2015, Yahoo got a little overambitious and decided to make full-on proper television shows with half-hour running times and everything. The platform had the sitcom Sin City Saints starring Malene Ackerman and the sci-fi comedy Other Space created by Paul Feig. This is also when the decision makers behind the scenes took a leap of faith by bringing Community back from the dead, believing that the hardcore fans of the show would flock to the service and give it a new life. This, as you can probably guess, did not happen. Sure, some Community fans did come and watch the show, but if they were anything like me, they would just go there to watch Community on the day a new episode aired, and then leave. I was not really browsing around Yahoo's Screen catalog to check out all of its shows and give them more ad revenue. Yahoo Screen tried to hitch its entire service on a show that was incredibly niche rather than bringing a show to a platform that was already successful. Yahoo ended up having to write off about $42 million and canceled all of its shows. In an earnings call from 2015, former Yahoo CFO Ken Goldman said this of the cancellations. We thought long and hard about it, and what we concluded is, for certain of our original video series, we couldn't see a way to make money over time. But we're not saying we're going to do these at all in the future. But what we are saying is, in 3 cases at least, it didn't work the way we had hoped to work, and we've decided to move on. Yahoo Screen never made another series. Community may have gotten its 6th season, but it killed a streaming service in the process. If you're going to go out, might as well do it in a blaze of glory. A lot of people who cared about film and television have this strange compulsion, to equate the quality of a project with its box office, ratings, and engagement. If a movie is a flop, it must not have been any good. If nobody watched the show, it must have been because it was bad. Season 6 of Community may have been on a streaming platform few people knew existed, but that does not mean that it was not brimming with creativity. Season 5 of the show had to spend a lot of time reorienting Community back to its roots after Dan Harmon was rehired as showrunner after getting fired after Season 3, as well as contend with departing cast members Donald Glover and Chevy Chase. That season featured a lot of great stuff, but figuring out a new status quo was a little difficult. With Season 6, they had figured it all that out. Even though they lost another cast member in Yvette Nicole Brown, they were able to find another fascinating dynamic between the remaining members of the Greendale 7, as well as bringing more into the fold. Jim Rash as Dean, Ken Jeong's Chang. They also struck gold with 2 new cast members in Keith David and Paget Brewster. In particular, Brewster's Frankie injected such a wonderful energy to the group that never felt like she was trying to compensate for a missing former cast member. It was as if she was always meant to be a part of the show. As she says in the show's finale, Frankie was a humble outsider that came in and nailed it. Does Season 6 match the heights of the show's Season 2 peak? No, but almost no sitcom ever has. That is a near impossible bar for someone to reach. Season 6 was a major improvement on the previous season, and the series finale served as a far funnier and more poignant send-off than the wishy-washy season finale ever did. If you never watched Season 6, because Yahoo Screen just eluded you, go give it a look. It's on Netflix, Hulu, and Prime Video. You're bound to have at least one of those. Season 6 was able to knock out one part of 6 seasons in a movie, but Community fans have been waiting with bated breath for the movie. Since this show's end in 2015, the state of the film has been in constant flux. As recently as last year, Dan Harmon has said the gears are turning on the Community movie. But who knows if it will actually ever happen. A large cast is filled with busy, successful people, and wrangling them all together would be a little tricky, particularly Donald Glover. When the show popped up on Netflix for the first time, interest in the show certainly seemed to be revitalized. But that also happened to be April 2020, which turned out to be the perfect time for a long-running TV show that people can devour with so much time on their hands to hit a streaming service. If Netflix sees that enthusiasm has lasted, perhaps they will give them the go-ahead in a deal with Sony Pictures Television. But, truth be told, I'm not counting on it. The series finale ended with a title card that reads, # and a movie. While I'm skeptical, I hope it happens. Community is a show that means a lot to me and so many others. It was a show for people who were looking for a sense of belonging and could find it, like myself, and I would love to spend another couple hours with these characters. Hey, let us know in the comments section below, what did you think about Community Season 6? Did you love it? Did you hate it? And what was your favorite moments from the show? Let us know in the comments section below. As always, give us a thumbs up on the video if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button to support the channel. And as always, hit that bell notification button to be notified of future videos. And as always, if you want to support the show, you can buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/cinemagold. That is buymeacoffee.com/cinemagold. And while you're at it, we just launched a new Reddit, so you can come join us on Reddit and discuss the latest in movie news, TV news, streaming news, and anything related to entertainment. The link to Reddit will be in the description.